The fashion is, of course, very essential for us human beings, and but we see it more like a piece of art.
We have a fantastic project, not only an exhibition, but a symposium and a competition and off-site events. But the exhibition itself is part of the Nordic Fashion Biennale that we're doing in conjunction with Nordic House Reykjavik, Iceland Naturally, and it's a wonderful exhibition, looking back to find our future.
I would like people to come into this museum that has, there's a ready-made exhibition of old things that people brought with them, and shows, the history of the settlement of the Scandinavian people in Seattle. And I would like people to kind of, be surprised about, first of all, just get a chance to look at it from a different perspective. And I have mixed together, the new things with the old museum exhibition. So you're kind of surprised by almost like a little bit of an alien invasion. So it is a little bit of futuristic meeting the past. We go back and look at our old values, and we create something that is more contemporary and futuristic with those. And it's from there where we take our creative sources. What I'm doing here in the back with Icelandic folk costume is only to respect the shape, but nothing else. There's no embroidery, there's no of the those details, but with the shape you can see how modern it is actually. That it's old, but it's still very relevant today.
We use the natural resources on the Faroe Islands. We have sheep and fish, and we use both actually, because we use the skins of the sheep, we use the wool, and actually we use fish skin for bags and for shoes and so on. So it's very much about using the natural resources.
I use different media to make different kind of arts. Actually, I'm not a designer, but I've made some creation which are in between art objects and design.
We want to look at the ethical issues, and we want to look at the environmental issues, because there are a lot of consequences of producing textiles and clothing that are not so nice. We Nordic people like to think that we are nice and that we are concerned about, the environment. So we're known for being clean countries with lots of nature, and that we are concerned about the ethical issues. We get involved, with trying to make people be nice to each other, in, getting involved in that. Those types of things is important for us, and it's part of our DNA,
The rabbit hole is it's a fairy tale. It's kind of a dark fairy tale about a small little girl who's kind of these evil intentions to get out, but using her methods, as we kind of all do. But there's a lot of stories about magical beings in the Icelandic lava fields, and you can really visualize it because the shapes are so random and extreme. So I use my own design, which of course is it's colorful and extreme, so it kind of takes it out of this traditional context. It's about, combining the old and the new, so yeah.
By looking back into what we have in our heritage, we can see parallels with the contemporary designers and how they bring their influence of heritage or their background into their design, but really transform it in a new way.